Okay, here we go with the spaghetti graphing. What we have here is we talked about that the x-axis, okay, is going from starting at 0 in the middle. We got positives going towards the right side and negatives towards the left. And I got my piece of spaghetti here. We got to figure out how we're going to hold it. So I got it, which is parallel to the x, and that's not being very successful because if I say x is 3, where do I go with it? That's not going to work out. So we have to hold the spaghetti so that it is perpendicular or 90 degrees straight. Oops, lost my spaghetti here. So it's straight up and down. So here we have it. And this is at 0 right now. So when we say x is a certain number, if I say x is 3, the line is really a vertical line as far as going up or down. When we have 2 points, that's when that we create a dot. But for right now, we're just going to be graphing one number at a time. So x is 3, x is over here is -4, and 6, and -8. Grab that over here. Now we have y, and you see that y is going the opposite way. So like we said, it's like a thermometer with 0 in the middle, going up positive, going down negative. We have our piece of spaghetti right here, and this way is going to be held horizontally. So I'll move it this way, and we have it going this way. So that is horizontal. And y is 0, y is 3. Here I'm going up here. Y equals, so we're going to have y equals -4. Drop it down at -4. And we can draw the lines that way. So when we're just graphing y equals, they're going horizontal. And this is a lot easier to see when you're looking at one axis at a time. But when you're doing graphing, you're normally, what you're looking at is that you're looking at the two axes. So we come up here, y6 and -8. We go on the grid. What we have here is we have the same grid here. We've got the x that's going from left to right horizontal. We've got 0, we've got positive numbers, and we have negative numbers. Then we have the y, which is up here as far as going up or down. And remember, we talked about as far as y, if I said y equals something, I can take it, I can say y equals 5. Well, it still is making a horizontal line as far as going across here. So if I say x is a number, I've got my x over here, I can say x is -5. Okay, well, in a point, well, we might have x equals -5. This is the way a point looks. We've got the x and we've got the y, and where the two lines match up is what the point's going to be. So when x is -5, y is 5, where the point meets, that's where you put the dot. Some teachers say go -5, then not 5, but really what you're doing is that you have straight lines that you're moving up or down. Okay, an example is we can say something like x is 3. Okay, so here's my x. We're going this way. We've got 0, 1, 2, 3. Remember, this is the x line that's going across here. And we'll say y is 5. Okay, x is 3, y is 5. And I've got a little dot here, but is where the dot's going to be is right on top of that. And when you line them up, where does the dot lie? Well, it just lies right at the axis where the two lines are crossing over. Okay, so this is how that you should really be graphing lines, and it's kind of confusing because we have the x and the y, and if you just take that your finger and just kind of move the dot, that works, but you just have to remember you're really doing whole lines. Okay, we'll be doing a lot of practice that way. So I have a dot here. You know, I can say x is 3 over 3 up 5.